Now I would like to invite Cathedral Arts team to demonstrate their project.
Thank you, Stan. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bryce, and today I'll be introducing our partnership with the Cathedral Arts Project for 2025. This year, we were tasked with gauging the impact of arts education programs in the K-12 schools here in Duval County. So, what is the Cathedral Arts Project, or CAP for short? CAP is a nonprofit organization centered around providing arts access to students who otherwise may not have it. Their mission includes advocating for and providing said arts access, supporting arts teachers in their fields, and empowering every child's creative spirit. Through this mission, they've been enriching the lives of students for over 32 years, having served over 40,000 students and counting. So, what's one example of this impact? This is Lillian, and she's one of those 40,000 kids. She had the opportunity to learn how to play the viola in a second grade CAP music program. Learning and playing music kept her engaged and in school, and as a result, she went on to become a first-generation high school graduate, and later, a student here at UNF. Swoop. As it did for Lillian, the arts can bridge gaps, connect people, and support student success. But how does CAP track their impact? As part of their advocacy, CAP created the Landscape for Education in the Arts in Duval survey, or LEAD for short. This survey is designed to track the development of arts programs in our county, and as such is sent to the principals of each school. The survey has 5 main dimensions: access, governance, funding, engagement, and last but not least, quality. So, what do we do with this data? Well, thanks to the hard work of the DSSG interns partnered with CAP in 2024, CAP was able to launch the Principal of the Arts Award, dedicated to celebrating principals who incorporate the arts in their schools. Earlier this year, Principal Begley from the Samuel Wolfson School for Advanced Studies was the first recipient of this award, and here you can see him receiving it. So, earlier this year in the spring, CAP sent the LEAD survey out to all Duval County public schools, and once the principals had sent their responses in, they then shared this data with us where we processed it to create the STAR report. The STAR report evaluates schools based on their arts programs and places them into one of 4 categories. Today, we're going to share some of those results with you, but be on the lookout for when CAP announces the Principal of the Arts Award winner for 2025. So here on the left, you'll notice the STAR report results for elementary schools in 2024. And the first thing you'll notice is those 4 categories I was talking about. Blossoming schools are those who support the arts, but may need a little more general support. Achieving schools are those who offer good arts programs, but may need a little more targeted support. Elevating schools offer great arts programs and opportunities for their students. And flourishing schools are the shining stars, providing the best in both access and opportunity to their students. So, here on the right, you'll see the STAR report results for 2025. We saw some changes in the percentages across the board, but by far the biggest change was a 10% increase in the amount of schools who were flourishing. You'll also notice that the amount of schools in the elevating and achieving categories did go down. However, many of those ended up moving into the flourishing category. This exciting increase suggests that the landscape of arts education in Duval is improving, and that CAP has been leading the way in support of our local schools' arts programs. So, CAP has been collecting this data for years, first introducing the LEAD survey in 2019. In 2022, they partnered with DSSG to rework the LEAD survey to better fit the needs of Duval County. And in 2023, the STAR report was created. In 2024, CAP was able to launch their Arts Field Trip initiative as a result of past collaboration between CAP and DSSG. Resulting from this, CAP was able to find the support and funding to launch this initiative. This initiative has sent over 5,000 Duval County students on an arts field trip. This work creates meaningful and visible change that you can see for yourself on the faces of these excited kids. So, this year our first mission was to create the STAR report for 2025. However, we had another wicked problem. CAP has been collecting this data for years, but they wanted to know, what are the real-world impacts of arts access? And to better understand those impacts, I now hand things over to my partner, Umayman.
Thank you, Bryce. Now let's start by talking about the data. We are collecting data from two different data sources. One is Department of Education and other one is the LEAD survey. Once we collect the data, we group them into two types. One is programs, wherein we have dimensions like access, physical spaces, programs offered, and others. For the outcomes, we have attendance, achievements, and others. Once we have this data, we faced one challenge, which was school names. As many of us might have known, that school name changes, and it might be different in different data sets. To make sure that we have the same school all the years, we standardize the school names. Once we had the data in place, we moved to the next step, which was analysis. For our analysis, we divided the schools into three different categories. The first one was elementary, second being magnet, and the third one is middle and high schools. For each of these categories, we identified outliers. For discrete variables, we recoded them. For continuous variables, we used 1.5 interquartile range to truncate them. After this step, we used baseline approach to find z-scores for each year, for each dimension, and for each school type. This helped us to understand school standing relative to its peer group. Once we have this data, we used average to get a holistic view of the school with the overall years. After that, we reduced the dimension for arts programs by using principal component analysis. This helped us to identify main factors which contributes to deviation in the program variables. The next step was clustering. We used K-mean algorithm to find profiles for schools having similar patterns. We also performed correlation, which helped us understand the relation between programs and outcome variables. Today, I'm excited to share our findings with. In this chart, we can see elementary schools which have two profiles. One is creative options. These are the schools which offer a wide variety of programs. The second profile is partners for success. These are schools which often partners with community and offer arts program. In both of these clusters, we can see when they offer no arts program, the achievement rate is lower. However, when they start offering courses in creative options, we see there is a stability of 50%. On the other hand, when we talk about partners for success, we see an increase in achievement as they offer more arts programs. With this, we can conclude that providing arts programs not only helps in creativity, but also in their academic journey. Moving on to the next important finding. We have arts programs have a positive impact on the attendance. In this chart, we can see How? By offering a diverse range of programs can help not only in the achievement but also in the attendance. The third important finding was community events. Schools can partner with communities to provide exhibitions or school-based performances, which can help students develop overall. And this can be seen in their academic grades. With these findings, we would like to recommend few of the things to our schools. In the previous year, we have observed that field trips plays an important role in overall development of the student. And as it continues to do so, we highly encourage schools to offer wide range of arts programs as we have shown that it has an impact on achievement as well as attendance. Moreover, we also have data to prove that community-based engagement opportunities given to the students have positive impact on their overall growth. We applaud to all the schools who have participated and completed the LEAD survey, and we highly encourage them to continue to do so. We also request CAP to standardize the school names as it helps in merging and analyzing the data. CAP, alongside with dual county public schools and principals, have all worked together. And today we can see the meaningful impact. I wish and I hope that they continue this journey together and make a difference. Thank you.